Nestled among the purple walls of the chamber here at Dulwich Picture Gallery, you will find a series of new work by the London-based artist Somaya Critchlow. Critchlow has visited Dulwich Picture Gallery ever since she was a child, but recently she has become fascinated by the stories that unfold across the paintings here. Critchlow's works help us to reflect on the potentially complex power dynamics that we sometimes find in historical paintings, between the figures within the works, but also with us, the viewer. In this oil sketch, we see the artist experimenting with the interaction between these two figures, and on a more practical level, the interplay between bodies in space. Now, these figures are caught in this kind of clockwise motion of touch. And this is really emphasised by the circular format of the canvas. And this kind of format is known as a tondo, used by Italian Renaissance painters. The figures' hands touch each other's bare skin and the top of the lady's head here. And it appears that this man is actually kissing the top of this woman's head. But this interaction is quite ambiguous. Is this actually a gesture of care and affection, or is there something a little bit more unsettling or sinister going on here? After all, the hand placement here on the nape of the woman's neck is a very vulnerable part of the human body. Now, when Critchlow was making this oil sketch, she was captivated by the oil sketches we have in our collection, 7 in total, by the 17th century Flemish artist Peter Paul Rubens. And one in particular, Venus and Adonis, was particularly important for Critchlow. Here we find Venus, the goddess of love, mourning the death of her lover Adonis, and his reclined body stretches back into space. Here on the right-hand side of the canvas, we have these 2 dogs who are very, very lightly sketched in, and one of them even laps remorselessly at Adonis's blood. But Rubens has really paid closest attention to these 2 figures. And like Critchlow's work, they are also caught in this clockwise chain of movement. And Critchlow's painting really makes me think about what is going on here. Is this a gesture of protection? Is this a gesture of love and grief? Or is this perhaps a gesture of anger and rage at what has happened? In both cases, I wonder what is about to happen here and how are these stories going to unfold?